Okay, in this session we'll learn how to connect to our EC2 instance using PuTTY or using Windows command prompt. Okay, so I have terminated my old EC2 instance. I will quickly create a new EC2 instance. Okay, so I'll click on launch instance. I'll be choosing T2 Micro, which is eligible for the free tier. I'll configure the instance details. I will leave the user data as blank since we are not going to access this EC2 instance using web browser. So next, to add storage, I'll keep it default. Next, we'll skip adding the tags. Next, review the security group. So here basically we'll be keeping only SSH. Okay, click on review and launch. We won't be adding a new rule for HTTP. Okay, so we'll skip. Okay, this is the review page. It will ask you to download a new key pair or create a new key pair. So we'll create a new key pair, and my first EC2 instance pair. Okay, so I will download this key pair. Just remember that this key pair is like your password. Okay, so you need to keep it in a secure place. If anyone gets this, then they can quickly connect to your EC2 instance and you can be billed you can incur huge billing. Okay, so we have downloaded the key pair. Now we'll launch the instances, and it is launching the instances. Okay, click on view instances. Okay, it is launching the instances. Okay, now my EC2 instance is up and running. I have downloaded PuTTY. Basically you need to first open PuTTY gen, okay, in order to generate the keys. We'll be saving the private key and public key. Okay, so for that once you open the PuTTY gen, you need to click on conversions from the menu bar, click on import. Okay, importing, just import the key that you have downloaded. It will ask you for the key passphrase and ask for the confirmation of key passphrase. You can skip that, and then you need to click on save private key and save public key, which will generate the private key and public key. When you generate a private key, it will generate a file with extension with .ppk, and when you save the public key, it will not have any extension. Okay, and while saving, it may ask you that it will ask you for this warning message whether you want to save it without passphrase or not. Okay, you click on no, it will generate the file. Okay, now after doing this step, you will have to open the PuTTY application and configure the keys over there. I'll show you how. So I opened my PuTTY application. Under the configuration section, under connection, there is a subcategory called auth, okay, wherein you can configure your private key for authentication. So I will select my private key over there. So I opened my private key and configured it in PuTTY configuration. Now I will have to add my host IP address and port. Okay, so I can get it from my EC2 instance. Okay, my instance summary. So I quickly copy the IP address over there and put it in my PuTTY configuration. So I've entered my IP address and named this session as my first EC2 instance session. Okay, and I will save it and load it. Okay, and quickly open it. So it shows that connection refused. So basically you get connection refused error if you are connected to some VPN, or let's say you're protected by a firewall or antivirus. So basically you need to enable the port 22 in order to set up the connection. So basically I was connected to the VPN, that's why I was getting that error. I disconnected it and I will retry it again. So basically the way of connecting to the EC2 instance is like you can mention EC2-user @ the IP address from the EC2 instance summary. So this is my public IP address that I copied and I pasted it over here. And under the auth section, we loaded the private key. Okay. So now I will try to connect. Okay, I will open up. And as you can see, I am connected to the EC2 instance. So I will create a directory, test. Okay, it is saying that it already exists. Okay, make directory test1. So it's gonna create a directory, remove directory, test. Okay, so that's it for the session for connecting to EC2 using PuTTY. See you in the next session.